If you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated. Hello, Miles on the Road subscribers and followers. I made a video a few days ago called something like, what if? I'll put a link to that video right here. And in it, one of the things that I talked about is a lot of people ask, what if there is a tornado? And tornadoes are an interesting subject. I've never seen a tornado as a problem in my life. And I was, raised in the tornado belt of the country in Missouri. I mean, we had tornadoes all the time. I'm sure, I don't know how many years ago now, you will remember that there was a town that just was wiped out near Joplin, Missouri. The tornadoes are a problem. I get it. But I don't think it's any more of a problem than any other type of weather extremes that we have. Hurricanes. Yeah, they're a problem. And people in hurricane zones seem to deal with hurricanes. People evacuate. People do things to take measures to save themselves and the property as much as possible. Well, same with tornadoes. People take action to try to prevent themselves from being injured or killed. People go in basements and go into the center of the house. Tornadoes are a destructive force. They pop up out of nowhere. You get somewhat of little warning. So it's a problem. Okay, so now I live in a pop-up camper. Does the risk of living in a pop-up camper increase than in a stick and brick when a tornado comes? Does the risk of injury or the risk of death increase living in a pop-up camper? In my opinion, I don't think so. I really don't. But they are what they are. So, should I, stop living in a pop-up camper, go back to a stick and brick because of tornadoes? Well, you're just as much risk in a tornado in a stick and brick, in my opinion, than you are in a pop-up camper. As a matter of fact, just, somebody said to me, that their pop-up, they moved into a travel trailer because their pop-up camper was destroyed in a tornado. And I found that very interesting, okay? So they gave up camping in a pop-up camper, which they apparently really enjoyed doing, and got a travel trailer because their pop-up camper was destroyed in a tornado. Look, here's the thing. The travel trailer is going to get destroyed just as easily in a tornado as the pop-up camper. I mean, you're just at risk. And if thinking that you're more safe in a travel trailer than you are in a pop-up camper, no, you're not. You're equally in danger in a pop-up camper as you are in a travel trailer or as you are in a house. If a tornado comes, you have a problem. And like all problems, you have to have a solution. My solution is I'm going to go into these privies. That's my first action. They're made out of concrete. I mean, they're just solid. I mean, solid. So that's going to be my action, is go into the privy and take shelter in there. Alternatively, you can get into a drainage ditch, under the road, or, those kind of actions. But it's all the same mentality as it was when I lived in a house. I remember living in an apartment complex in St. Louis, well, just south of St. Louis. It was in Manchester. Living in an apartment complex, and the only shelter was about a quarter mile away. So when a tornado warning would come, you would leave your apartment and you would go to the shelter. Well, why do that? I live in an apartment. Well, It's got to be safer than the pop-up. Nope, it's the same concept. So for those of you that are worried about doing this adventure or camping in a pop-up or anything because of tornadoes, if you live in tornado prone areas, you're just as much risk there as you are in a pop-up camper. You just have to be aware. You have to listen to weather just like you do in your house. So, all right, well, that's enough about tornadoes. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video. And happy travels.